Salutations, everyone, and welcome to the 302nd installment of the episodic YouTube series known as the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
I hated that. I hated every single little bit of that, Chad. Why? Don't change it up now. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to do every episode different.
Oh, man, this is what I've been trying to do, and every time I do it, you just go, what? Okay, then.
What?
Okay, then. All right. I don't know what that means, but let's get into it. All right, Chad. We are here in the post-show Raw from the Royal Rumble, and I don't know. What a show that was, Chad. And we'll get into it in this Monday Night Raw. If I can click Start Show. We start the show in the pre-show. We got Spike Dudley against a gamer.
Yeah, great chemistry.
Great chemistry. Got 49, Chad.
Yes.
But Agema is just too much for little Spike Dudley and defeats him in 740 with a generic move. Didn't even hit a finish.
With a generic move. A DDT.
Nah, that was a random suplex. Hit him with a clothesline. Hit him with a fist. Oh, man, here we go. PJ Black defeats Shaggy 2 Dope by submission. The boys finally getting some good chemistry together. Only took them a year.
Only took them a year.
We have a recap video on the pre-show showing highlighting Edge's historic, maybe not historic, but his very good run in the Royal Rumble, coming out at #1 and lasting about 38 minutes, Chad. So a little highlight video recapping Edge in the Royal Rumble.
You think you know him?
You think you know him? You think him? Oh, my Rango, number 95. Okay, all right, Chad.
What?
You don't know that song when he came out to Rob Zombie? Yeah. You come on, Chad. Chad's...
I know. On this day, I see clearly.
Chad, you gotta watch the product, brother. Watch the product.
You enjoy AEW tonight?
At a decent pre-show match, Sultan defeated Jim Duggan in 7:59 with a frog splash, big splash. Now, I got a text a couple of days ago from Chad, right? And it wasn't a random text. I mean, it was a random text, but it was very mean. Chad, it was just one sentence. It was not even like, hey, you want to do this? Or maybe I should. No, it just was, fire Sultan and name him Rikishi so I can have him. No. No, Chad, I will not. And he gets a big one over Jim Duggan. Chad is trying to sabotage my show.
Right? I want Rikishi.
No, he's Sultan. He won. Chad just hates his name.
I do. I hate his name. I don't like how you capitalized it. Sultan. It says it to spite me.
Well, he lost the in it, remember? So he's not the Sultan. He's Sultan. Which I like better. We start off the show with a little highlight recap video of the Royal Rumble. And Shawn Stasiak winning the Royal Rumble, Chad. Unbelievable performance from Shawn Stasiak. Entering at #2 and eliminating Kurt Angle to win it all, Chad. That was an unbelievable match. Unbelievable. But now, his attentions have turned to Eddie Guerrero. At WrestleMania, it will be Eddie Guerrero taking on Shawn Stasiak. WWF World Heavyweight Championship. The match is already set in stone. Chad, we're on the road to WrestleMania, and that might be the biggest match of this series.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what that does.
Me too. We start off the show with our Raw debut of a surprise we had last night. The Great Sasuke, as he takes on Mystico. WDCW Defector, another one. Great Sasuke defeats Mystico in 11:51 by pinfall with a Thunderfire Powerbomb. Chad, how could you let a guy go who can do a Thunderfire Powerbomb?
Why do you hate me?
Thunder's your show name. And he pulls
Yeah. I'm suing you. That's got to be called the Nitro Firepower Bomb.
We move on. Oh man, we got Ric Flair.
Boo! You can't rely on your own guys. You got to resort to old WCW guys.
Say hi to Owen for me. Ric Flair, we saw last night, was the number 30 entrant in the Royal Rumble, and he went to war with Booker T in the middle of the ring. And this is just a little highlight recap of that little rivalry that took place in the Rumble. We move on to Ace Steel. And Ace Steel, he's backstage. He's alone. He's kind of he's still the leader, I would say, of Team TNA, but he's starting to become his own little lone wolf. He's doing a lot by himself, and no one knows really what he's doing. But he says he's gonna claim another big game. He's the big game hunter. He's gonna claim another one at No Way Out. So we'll see what he has in store. The WWF European Champion, calling out his shots like Babe Ruth would do back in the day. Oh boy.
How the fuck did this get a 60? Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah. And a poor match. Roadkill and Steve Wright make their WWF Raw TV debut. And they defeat the Stash and the Stud when Steve Wright hits a flying head scissors on Major Stash. And these guys having excellent chemistry. Absolutely love to see it. Steve Wright, though, only got a 40. So,
yes.
He's not there yet. He's not there yet. We move on, and it's Team TNA. They're in the back. Now, we know Ace Steel has claimed his title match already. We know Sultan and Joey Matthews have claimed their title matches already. And they're, PJ Black may have come short. But the Sultan and Joey Matthews, Firehouse, they won the vacated tag team championships last night at Royal Rumble, chat.
They did.
So the boys are hyped about that. But this is to announce that Tyson Duh he will what's the word I'm looking for? He will, activate his title, his title match at WrestleMania. Now there are there's a couple titles they can go for still, Chad, as they've gone after the tag and the Intercontinental. They can go after the Light Heavyweight Championship, the European Championship, and the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, we know at Mania, the World Heavyweight Championship is off limits. So Tyson Dull.
Give me a three-way. Tyson Dull.
Tyson Dull says at WrestleMania, whether it be a Jushin Thunder Liger or anyone else in that light heavyweight division, that light heavyweight division is mine. That light heavyweight championship is mine. At WrestleMania, I'm leaving the light heavyweight champion. So Tyson Dull calling his shot as well. So whoever the light heavyweight champion will take on Tyson Dull at WrestleMania and Test.
So that means Test has to go for either the European or the world title, right?
Yeah. So he either goes after his brother Ace Steel or the world heavyweight champion. I mean the title matches they expire next Survivor Series, so they have a whole year left.
It'd be wild if you set up Test versus Ace Steel. That'd be sick.
That would be sick, Chad. Oh man, we go on to our next.
Boo! More WCW guys.
We move on to our match right here. Chad, you're gonna hate this show.
I think there's been 3 of your guys on this whole show. Everybody else has been former WCW guys.
3 matches deep so far, and 3 matches that include WCW guys in it, Chad. And a decent little match, total cable package shoot. Fought at the Royal Rumble 1-on-1, but then tricked everyone, and we're still aligned and secretly teaming up in the Rumble. So they're back together. They take on the Legion of Doom 99, which are on a rocky spot as we saw Road Warrior Dog join up with Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle in the Rumble. And this match, We saw Road Dogg turn on Road Warrior Animal here. And allowed Total Cable Package to get their first win as Lex Luger hits the torture rack on Road Warrior Animal.
Oh, after blatantly cheating.
There's no other way to write Road Warrior Dog leaves the match and screws his partner. So that's what happened. Ah, speaking of WCW talent, what's going on here? New Intercontinental Champion last night, Billy Gunn defeats WCW member Ron Killings in 12:09 with a pile driver. Chad, I don't think this show gets any better for you, brother.
Boo!
I know my card. I'm looking at it. I don't think it gets any better for you.
Get ready for Owen Hart to be in every match moving forward.
It's not my fault that half my roster is just guys you can't have anymore. Sorry.
Scotty 2 Hottie versus Owen Hart in the main event.
Billy Gunn, big win over Ron Killings. But then after the match, Stevie Ray and Booker T, they come out and they beat down Billy Gunn, and Booker T says, "Hey, he says next week I'm invoking my rematch clause." Fuck you, Chad. Next week I'm coming back. I'm winning my titles. So next week, Billy Gunn, Booker T rematch. Stevie Ray's the muscle. So there's that.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We go back to a recap of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat making his return to the ring. And does his thing. And everyone's cheering for him until Kurt Angle fucking eliminates him. That little rat scumbag. That little piece of shit. This is a recap of Shawn, Kurt, doing their thing, and Ricky Steamboat making his return and getting eliminated. Ooh, sorry, I had a burp right there by Kurt Angle. Move on to our co-main event of the night. Paul White, a former WCW talent, beats JBL and 440 with a choke slam. Sorry, Chad.
That's okay. Okay.
I had to do it. Vince McMahon, before this next match, announces a new... he announces that Eddie Guerrero, he beat Vince. He lost to Eddie Guerrero last night at the Royal Rumble in one hell of a match, if you don't remember. I gotta turn my heater off. But, if you remember, that match went 5 minutes because Vince can't go anymore.
Yeah,
so,
true.
2 announcements right here. Vince retires. He announces his in-ring retirement right here.
I'm retired.
But he says, not only tonight will Eddie Guerrero go one-on-one with my son, Shane McMahon, but at No Way Out, if he thinks he's going to take on Shawn Stasiak at Mania, he'll be dead wrong. At No Way Out, he will defend his title in a new kind of match, a new hellacious match. He's been boasting and bragging about how he can beat everyone every month. But can he walk out of No Way Out beating 5 men? Can he walk out the Elimination Chamber?
Oh!
Still champion.
Oh.
So Vince McMahon announces the Elimination Chamber for No Way Out, Chad. Eddie Guerrero will defend his belt 1 month before Mania in a chamber match, and who knows who's gonna fucking be in it, Chad. But it's not gonna be slouches. It's not gonna be fucking Ricky Morton and fucking Tajiri.
No, it'll be a bunch of WCW guys.
Yes, it will be Scott Norton. It will be Big Boss. I'm joking. It will be probably Raven.
Oh, I hope not.
And we move
Something
on.
Terrible's happened if Raven's in it.
So we move on to that match right here, Eddie and Shane. So every match tonight had a WCW guy in it. Eddie Guerrero gets the big win with a frog splash to end the show. Beats Shane McMahon. And he got an 88, Chad.
There we go.
That's what we do. Blue numbers. Blue numbers only.
You're welcome.
For what?
For allowing you to have a banger of Raw, because half of those guys were mine.
Well, Chad, 5 of them did get a win tonight, so
No.
Thanks, Chad, for mismanaging your roster and allowing me to take apart it.
Yeah.
Now say hello to Owen for me and Ahmed for me.
And Mick Foley.
Yeah, oh, that one too. Forgot about that. We'll see you for episode 303 for that Nitro. Who walked out of Cyber Sunday champion? I guess we're going to have to do a vote on that.